Let's talk about car news of the week, starting with the brand new Ford Focus ST, which unfortunately we are not going to get in America. Ford has killed off all car platforms in America except for the Mustang going forward. We actually originally were going to get a crossover version of the Focus called the Focus Active. That has also been canceled. The reason is they make more money on crossovers and SUVs. There's a higher profit margin there, but I really think it's dumb that they've killed off on cars completely, because the new Focus ST sounds pretty good. Two engine options, a 2.3-liter EcoBoost 4-cylinder that makes 276 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque. And then there's a turbo diesel available, a 2-liter with 187 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. 6-speed manual transmission is standard, and a 7-speed automatic is optional. They also get a wagon version. We can't even get a Focus ST at all. They get a wagon version, which has been, I think they've gotten a previous one before. We never got that here. Focus ST has always been a fun little hatchback. It's affordable, it's got good performance. The new one will offer a performance pack, which brings a limited slip differential to help deal with that torque steer, adaptive dampers, rev matching for the manual. Typical ST upgrades include larger brakes. You get a little more special wheel designs and new front fascia with a different bumper, the different grille especially, ST badges, different exhaust out back. On the inside, Recaro seats, flat bottom steering wheel, couple ST badges. I am very disappointed that we're not going to get it. I think it's really lame, but that is what it is. In Europe, enjoy your new Focus ST, because we don't get it in America. They're probably going to do something like a Escape ST, which hopefully they use the same powertrain, which hopefully will be kind of cool, but I just wish we would get the Focus ST. Next up, we have a new Koenigsegg entry-level supercar coming. When all of your cars are deep into the several $million range, it's kind of feels strange to call a car entry-level, but that's the goal, what Koenigsegg is promising to bring. So what happened recently was a company called Nevs, N-E-V-S, they bought the remains of Saab a while ago. It's a Chinese company, and they just invested into Koenigsegg, buying a 20% stake in the company for $170 million. They also invested another additional $170 million into a joint venture with Koenigsegg to share technologies. What Koenigsegg really brings is their technology, their intellectual property. They've got some really cool stuff going on there. But the also result is Koenigsegg wants to increase volume of the number of cars they're making. No, they're not going to become Porsche or Ferrari or Lambo at all at that kind of volume. They're going to go for a couple hundred cars, which is a lot more considering they build like a dozen cars a year right now, and they're all really expensive. So a little more affordable, something in the million-ish price range. It'll supposedly get some sort of hybrid internal combustion system, so electric motors with internal combustion engine. It should feature Koenigsegg's crazy free valve technology, which completely eliminates the camshaft in the engine. And it gets even crazier. Christian von Koenigsegg promised the car would be CO2 neutral. It is somehow able to start up to negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit on pure alcohol. If this actually happens, it's going to be revolutionary, game-changing, which we should expect nothing less from the company that makes the world's fastest car. But there will be an entry-level Koenigsegg coming. It'll probably still be very fast and still is going to be expensive, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of technology they debut, especially with this cash infusion they got with this investment from the Chinese company. Continuing on with very rare, very high-end cars, we have a Aston Martin 003. They teased it with an image of the back of this car. So the 003 is not the official name of the car. It's a code name. 001 is the Valkyrie. 002 is the Valkyrie AMR Pro. So the 003 will follow that. It's going to be sitting beneath the Valkyrie, less hardcore. It's supposed to have a turbocharged engine with a hybrid setup. It's going to be marginally more road-friendly. They promised that it would be road legal, be offered in right-hand drive and left-hand drive, and have luggage space, so it's not going to be like a crazy track version stripped out car, kind of like the Valkyrie is going to be, but it's still going to be quite expensive and rare. Less than 500 vehicles made. It'll be very, very fast and very, very expensive. I am really looking forward to seeing it. The teaser image, you can see these like dual top exit exhausts on it, a very aggressive diffuser. It really looks similar to what the Valkyrie would be like. Hopefully they bring an actual full concept to the Geneva Auto Show, which is coming up soon. But they're also partnered with Red Bull on it. Red Bull's helping them develop Red Bull Racing with the AMR Pro version of the Valkyrie and the regular Valkyrie. And allegedly they're also a part of this new upcoming future supercar hypercar thing that is going to sit below the Valkyrie. So there's the Aston Martin 003 hypercar coming, so definitely stay tuned to see what that's going to be like. Next up, we have car news that's not made of actual cars. It's a plastic car, specifically the new Lego car. It's a Lego from the Expert Creator series, Creator Expert, whatever they call it. It sits below the full-out, crazy, in-depth Technic ones of the Bugatti Chiron and the GT3 RS. It's a 1967 Mustang, and it looks great. It's 1,471 pieces. It's supposed to cost $150 when it goes on sale March 1st. It's like the dark racing blue with the white racing stripes over the top, and it's got some really cool details. You can see the engine, the wheels look nice, and you can actually modify it with the pieces they give you. You can put like the side exit exhaust, a huge supercharger that kind of comes out the top of the hood. There's a little splitter you can put on it, and also like a wing in the back and everything. I think it looks cool. $150. I really like the Lego series there. I haven't actually gotten around to building my Bugatti Chiron yet. I really need to do that. I bought that when it first came out. I've just been so busy, haven't built it. Maybe I'll start that this weekend, but it's really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing more Lego Technic sets, but this new 1967 Mustang Lego set is really cool. It's the same. It's going to be the similar size and complexity and cost and difficulty and such of the Ferrari F40 and that Aston Martin they did. I think there was also like a Mini Cooper of that. The last thing is, I'm going to remind you guys, there is a Mercedes SLC. Mercedes still makes that little SLC Roadster. It's on the 3rd generation car, and I've honestly kind of forgotten about the SLC. It used to be the SLK. It's the smallest one. Mercedes makes a lot of two-door coupes, two coupes and convertibles now. If you think about it, there's two-door versions of the C-Class, the E-Class, and S-Class. You have the SLC, the SL itself, and then the entire AMG GTS, GTR, that lineup of two-door vehicles. So the SLC is the smallest, tiniest version. You get a SLC 300, which has a 2-liter, or there's actually the SLC 43 AMG with the 3-liter V6 in it. This is the final edition of it. They're ending this generation of it. It's a really bright yellow color thing, call it Sun Yellow. Final edition that they're launching at Geneva officially. There's also a Grand Edition, which is the final version of the SL, the bigger one. SL was on, I believe, the 6th generation of the SL. It's been around for a while, and that used to command a lot of respect. It used to be the top-end Mercedes luxury coupe with a lot of prestige. Sales numbers have been dropping because, in my opinion, if you want full-out luxury, get the S-Class Coupe. You can get fast ones, S63, S65. If you want performance, get the AMG GT. That's going to be a lot better. AMG GTR, GTS, that's a very serious performance car. And then obviously you still have like C63 Coupe, the E53 Coupe. There's so many of them out there. SL kind of feels old. It hasn't been updated. It's not the fastest. It's not the most prestigious anymore. So I really hope once they end this with the Grand Edition, they'll do something really nice for the next generation and bring it back to its former glory and help its sales. But Mercedes does. I was thinking about it earlier. They do make a lot of coupes. There are a lot of options to pick from. Pretty much every single size and niche and part of the segment, you can do one. So, wrapping up the car news of the week, a couple personal announcements. I still have my t-shirts available for sale. Check out the link below. Personal car update. I'm looking again. I want an RS7. That's the current plan. I'm doing a one-car garage, sticking with one car. So, I'm going to replace my S4 with a RS7 of the refreshed car, so a 2016 through 2018, and I'm kind of picky with my spec. There's certain options I really want. I want air suspension because our roads in Michigan suck, and because when I'm filming chase shots for reviews, having air suspension makes it really smooth and nice. I would love to have soft closed doors, which is standard on the newer ones, but I just love soft closed doors. Bang Olufsen sound system would be great, the carbon fiber. Either way, I'm not in any rush to buy an R7. There actually isn't one out there for sale right now listed that I would buy immediately, so I'll be patient. I'll find the right car for myself and buy an RS7. That's my plan right now. Get a new RS7 and I will replace the S4. Hope you guys like this video. If you have any questions, please comment below. Thanks for watching.